Sometimes in life you have to leave the things you love the most in order to achieve something else, and that's why they are called sacrifices. And this is the time, now is the time to make that sacrifice. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. For those of you who are new here, I make makeup videos and wellness videos, maybe whatever I like I create on my channel, and this time it is something related to health. From last 1 year there has been some hormonal change in my body due to which I lost my period. The hormonal change just was not abrupt, sudden, or oh my god, what just happened? I didn't know. No, nothing like that. Of course, I did it to myself, and there might be. Okay, back again. So, my body went through some hormonal changes because of me over exercising and under eating, yes, due to which I lost my period. So the reason why am I making this video, given that I'm not even a health professional or someone who has adequate knowledge about it, because when I first got to know that I have this condition, the first thing that I did was that I hopped onto YouTube and I looked for similar stories. I looked for people who have this. I wanted to know if there is anyone out there who is suffering from the same condition, and what I got to see was that there was not one single video about an Indian girl or an Indian woman. Apart from one or two videos, only doctors were telling about it. There was not much information about HA on internet. So the first thought was that okay, this needs to be talked more about. It's good that periods are being talked about. PCOS and PCOD are being talked about even more on the internet. The awareness is going on, but still there's a long way to talk about it. When you have people on the internet talking about it, or when you have people around you talking about it, you feel more comfortable, more validated, and you feel that comfort that okay, there are people who understand me, there are people who know about it, who know about my journey, who know what it feels like, what the struggle is. When I talk about it in my family or even with my relatives, I'm being told that you're not supposed to talk about it. Forget validation. It is important for, at least for my mental well-being, or for people out there because this is rather mentally exhausting more than exhausting it physically is. This video is not for random people watching it. I know ये वीडियो सिर्फ मेरे कुछ दोस्त देखने वाले हैं and some other already subscribed people, but no, this is yes, you can view it for a general awareness, but then again this video is for those girls out there who are facing or who have faced the similar situation and they do not know what to do, or even if they know what to do and how to do, but they are still finding it difficult to go through it, and who needs to know that it's okay, this will pass, this is what I am doing to get through this one thing, and you will get through this too. And I would like to know what you're doing to regain your strength, regain your mental strength, your periods back. What is your story? I would love to hear it from you. Please go visit your doctor, consult with her, know more about it, know more about your condition, because what I'm suffering from might be different from what you are suffering from. Please share this video to more and more and more of the people. Now let's hop on to the actual part of the video. So what is hypothalamus amenorrhea? For the rest of the video I'm going to say it as HA because hypothalamus amenorrhea is quite a big term. What is HA? It is a condition where you miss your periods for a number of reasons. Now it can be primary HA, it can be secondary HA. Primary HA, when you never get your period. Secondary amenorrhea is a condition when you get your period but at some point of time you lose it. Why lose it? There can be a number of reasons. You can lose it due to stress. You can lose it because you are giving a lot of stress to your body. That is over-exercising. That's what I did. And when you undereat, when you eat very less calories, when you do not fuel your body. And the other two things are when you breastfeed after pregnancy, when the menopause comes. So that is quite natural. That is something not any women would mind when they lose their period. I lost my period and now I need to get it back. So last year during the lockdown, I wanted to lose a few pounds, okay, which became into a health and fitness obsession and turned into an eating disorder, and then me in turn developing into lots of diseases. I'm not going to deep dive into it, but what I started doing was I started eating very less. By very less, I mean less than 800 calories per day. And then convincing myself that, oh, I'm eating nutritious food, I'm eating nutrition dense food. It does not matter even if you're eating nutrition dense food if you're eating less than 800 calories per day. I mean, if you're eating less than 1200 calories or something equivalent to 600 or 800 calories a day. I went into intermittent fasting. I went crazy with my diet, and I developed certain conditions. I used to overexercise. I used to exercise for about 2 hours, sometimes even 3 per day. I overexerted my body, and so when you do these kinds of catastrophic things, okay, your body starts shutting down. And in women, the first sign of it shows when you lose your period. When first I lost my period, I did not even care about it, but things went bad when I was not happy. I was cranky all the time. I was shouting at everyone. You're not having your period. This is the sign. This is the sign that your body is not functioning properly, and it's not just your period going MIA, okay? You really need to work upon your period. This is important for your health. My recording had got disturbed 3 times prior to this, but I'll shoot this video tonight. I will. Okay, I have shot this video so many times, I have lost the track of what I have talked about and what not. So I went from doctor to doctor, and everyone told me it's PCOS or PCOD. No one cared enough, or they had very less shit to give about my condition. Everyone was quite comfortable with my PCOD except for me, of course. I was so adamant on getting that eradicated from my system. I read thousands and thousands of videos around PCOD, and I was told, just suck it up. You have PCOD, you have to live with it, it's a condition. Others were talking about motherhood. Nobody cared about the mental pressure it puts on you to have a certain disease and then live with it, and not being able to know what you should do, what you should not do. So I was very adamant on knowing that what's wrong with me and reversing my PCOD, because I had heard a lot of people reversing it, and I was very stubborn about it. I hopped on from doctor to doctor and finally got correct diagnosis, and my doctor told me that my hormonal count is quite low, very much low, and she told me we need to get your hormones right back on track. And how that can be done? That could be done just by eating in more and more and more of calories. She told me that you have a condition known as amenorrhea. My doctor even told me to get an MRI of a brain, because in some cases it happens that when you develop a tumor, your brain does not give your signal to your hypothalamus to get the whole of the process of, baby producing process to get done. I have still not got the MRI done, because I'm pretty sure that's not the case with me. When I got to know about my condition, I was very much scared. Why am I scared? You ask me. I was scared with what was gonna happen. Now I know that I have amenorrhea, and I was told that I need to eat more. Even if I'm eating intuitively, that's not enough. Why is it not enough? Because when I did dieting, I actually harmed my metabolism, I harmed my body, and my whole system needs to get repaired. And for that, it needs even more calories. It needs even more calories than it required before dieting. So, suppose if I used to eat about 2000 calories per day earlier, now my body needs more than that, because it needs to repair all the things wrong with my body. So, settling to the fact, coming to terms with the fact that I will be gaining weight, more weight, it was mentally very tough for me to come to terms with the fact that I will have to stop exercising. My doctor told me you need to eat more, relax, don't give stress to your body, stop doing HIIT workout. I'm someone who loves weight training, and my doctor told me to not do it at all, or to do it very less. It wreaked havoc inside of me emotionally to give it all up. If your priority is your health, you will have to give up on your extreme diet regimen for the time being. You will have to gain a little weight to get your period back, and I will have to rework on the other aspects of my body and not just the physical appearance that I have. The pressure on my mind was mind boggling. Yes. When I lost weight, nobody told me to lose weight. It was out of my will that I want to lose weight, I want to look that way, and I loved that lifestyle. I loved exercising, but I went overboard with it, and it it is now time to stop with it. Okay, because I messed with my system. It is my duty to fix that, to fix what I did wrong with it. So I will have to stop. And if you're someone who's struggling through the same, I want to tell you the same thing. We are in this together. Everyone faced this situation at some point in their life. You have to take a step back in order to make your periods a priority right now, and that is okay. Just remember to take it gradually. The goal is not to gain the weight, the goal is to get your period back by eating lots of fat. Get your period back, eat carbohydrates, eat healthy. Okay, just because you're going to eat, don't hop on to the junk food. Gradually decrease your workout, don't do HIIT or cardio workout. That is what my doctor told me. And I think if you're someone who want to get your period back, this is the science. You have to lessen the stress on your body, and you have to do more of relaxing kind of exercises like yoga. Yes. And lastly, you will have to accept the changes that are going on in your body. It is so difficult for me to sit here and say that, okay, but believe me, whatever I'm saying, I know that because I'm going to apply it. I have been doing this. I have been taking rest, a lot of rest, and I'm trying to get my period. I'm trying to eat more. It is very difficult for me to eat more. I sometimes relapse to my old behavior of not eating and eating less, but then I take a pause. I remind myself that no, I need to do this in order to show my body that yes, I love you and I'm doing it for you. The end goal for exercising, fitness, and everything was to remain healthy, right? And what is the point of getting lean if you're not healthy? If you're someone who lost your period by doing exercises and dumb shit like I did, and even not dumb shit, any athlete at some point of time loses their period. Women athlete. So keep that in mind, okay? Even if you have not done dumb shit like I have done, and you have lost your period, it's okay. Just keep in mind that you're doing it for the love of your body. Fall in love with the process of weight gain, just like you fell in love with exercising and training. And what I will be doing, I'm sharing, I will take that time off that I used to put into exercising, and I will instead put that mind into doing things that I love, like this YouTube. I will put more time into it, and that is what I've been doing since a week. And that is what I advise you: do the things that you love and those that calm your mind up. Restore your health by getting your period back first, and then we will lose that extra pounds. And actually those extra pounds does not matter if you have your periods back on track permanently. That will be victorious. Love your body, eat well, rest well, and you are on the right track to get your period back and recover from amenorrhea completely.